Hey there, fellow camp counselors. This is mindlessbile, and we are here for another update for the Friday the 13th the Game Virtual Cabin, which is a precursor to the Friday the 13th the Game by Ilphonics and Gun Media. And you see me make videos on this before, and I wasn't actually going to make this video, but I decided to go ahead anyways for a lot of my new subscribers and other people who are now a part of my community in case they might want to pick up the game and to try to build some further hype and get some more people playing the game who I know. So we're going to check out the new things we got here, but we're going to do a quick run through of the cabin just to let everyone who hasn't seen this before kind of see what's going on. We got our nifty Jason mask over here because I can't even remember how to go about opening doors anymore. What do we got here? Oh, there we go. Hit the E button. It's been so while since I've looked into this. But this basically, for everyone who doesn't know, is kind of a gigantic Easter egg museum for the Friday the 13th series. Everything you see here, you know, just about everything is a part of the movies or the Friday the 13th franchise, universe, whatever you want to call it. And we got all kinds of cool things in here. At one point they did a contest for people to actually carve pumpkins, actual fans and followers of the game to carve pumpkins based off the things, and they put the pictures in here. And like I said, everything here is a piece of Friday the 13th memorabilia. We got the bathroom over here, complete with some blood-soaked stuff. We know some nastiness went on here. But one of the major changes we got in here is we finally got all the counselors in here, and we're going to go take a look and get to see all of them, because for the beta, which I put about 2 videos up here for the beta, but we didn't get to play as all the counselors, and now all of them are finally all here for us. So we're going to start off with one of our new guys here. This is, who is this? This is Brandon Bugsy Wilson, the jock, and he's obviously going to, you know, have good stamina, strength, things like that, and I believe they got voices. A lot of people made comments on my last video because I missed that they all now have voices and screams that they can do, so.
Oh, Jesus. Did he see me? Holy shit. Is that a dead body? Damn it! Just die! Oh, Jesus. Did he see me?
Alright, so they don't got too many options. Over here we got Tiffany Cox, the flirty girl, and they made a big to-do. They needed to fix her butt and give her a nicer butt. So let's see if we can't go back here. Oh, yeah, I definitely eat that. So let's go back around and see what we got here and what she got to say.
Holy shit! It started! Is this the police? Help! Jason's here! Jason's here! No! No!
Ah, the sounds and whimpering and suffering of a female. Now, here we have Chad Kensington. He is the preppy guy, and I don't think we can crouch, so let's look back at him. And you can see he's an obvious fucking preppy. And he was one of the least favorite players when I was playing the beta.
Jason's killing my friends. Please get out here.
People really didn't pick him much.
This is not a prank. Oh my God. Help!
For some odd reason, I can't stop looking at Tiffany over here while I'm trying to do him.
Fuck.
Alright, now we got one of my favorite characters, AJ Mason, the rocker chick, with her purple hair highlights and her crazy lick shirt. She's kind of,
Please help us!
she's kind of the more stealthier character.
No, 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 no. Oh, Jesus. Did he see me?
These are all more or less inspired by characters. I can't remember their names at this point, but she was in part 2, pretty much goddamn same outfit, same ass. She was the character from, there were so many different rocker chicks, but, what was it? I think she's more or less the chick from, oh god. It was the one where Jason wasn't Jason 5. I actually was a lot more boned up on this when I first heard about the game.
I think I put that on right.
And here we got Eric J.R. LaChappa, the nerdy guy. He was one that
Jason's
wasn't.
killing my friends. Please get out here.
He wasn't there for
No,
the beta.
this is not a prank. Please help. Hurry. Oh my God, help.
I'm kind of interested to see what his stats are going to be. I haven't, like I said, I really haven't been following it. That's why I wasn't going to do this. But I'm kind of more or less doing this for friends and other things. So here we got Tommy Jarvis, and he has been the main character for several ones. He was the one who killed Jason as Corey Feldman as a young boy in part 4. He came back in part 5 whenever, like I said, it wasn't actually Jason in it. It wasn't. He was in the mental institute where the rocker chick was, and he came back for part 6, and he's basically the one responsible. Oop, Jason got somebody out there. He's basically responsible for bringing Jason back to life because he's a dumbass and made the undead Jason that is more or less commonly known from the series as opposed to the one where he was still alive in the original 4 films.
Please, no!
But he was actually a bonus character they put in because of all the backing from the Kickstarter and such.
Oh my God! What happened? Jason!
And the way he
Come
works,
and get me!
the way
It's me
he
you
works
want,
in the
remember?
game is that whenever one of your characters dies, you can either call the cops or you can call on the CB radio, and one of the players will actually get to come back as him and actually have a gun. So he's actually kind of nifty, unless you're kind of just like done with playing and you want the game to end and you keep on calling back characters as him. Now here is Debra Kim. She is the bookish girl.
Hello? Hello? Oh God, help us! Jason's real! Please help us!
Oh, come on, we all know Jason's real, Deborah.
I know you can die, Jason.
Book smarts don't teach you everything.
I can't believe he killed them.
Alright, now here is Kenny Riedel. He is more or less the leader, the head counselor.
Okay, all set. Time to get out of here.
He kind of helps the other characters keep their composure.
What happened?
He has good strength.
Oh, fuck. Who is that?
And my God,
Oh, God, I
unless he
killed
got
him.
some serious pecs, it looks like he has breasts at this point. I don't know if that was added on or if that's just an optical illusion by the way he's standing, but he's either really fucking beefed up or he might be taking some fucking estrogen pills because of some fucking cancer issues. Now here we have, who I never got to see yet, Adam Palomino. He is the edgy guy, and he was one of the only ones I can't actually place in this series because there never really was a guy like this.
Okay, all set. Time to get out of here. Hello? Hello?
Hellbound, I like that.
God, help us! Help! Help! Please, someone! Jason's real. Please help us!
Alright, so moving on, now we got Jenny, what was she, Jenny Myers, and this is the girl next door. She's more or less based off of the character from number 3. Like I said, I remembered all these names whenever I did the last video, but I really don't at this point. Probably should have researched better. But she's basically your kind of final girl character, even though she didn't make it in the movie.
No.
But she's wearing the same exact goddamn shirt as she is, too. And last but not least, we have Vanessa Jones, the athletic girl, the troll character for anyone who played as Jason, because her stamina was fucking unbeatable until they had to actually lower it because of the complaints, because everyone played as Vanessa. You're trying to play as Jason, and everyone is playing from Vanessa and just fucking running circles around
real?
Jason's poor ass. Not even fair.
Can't be real. What in the fuck is happening?
Well, she said a dirty word.
I can't believe he killed them.
I like it when she says fuck. I wish Tiffany would say fuck. Alright, so we got to see all the new counselors. So we've seen the bathroom, we've seen the main living room. Got a little item museum over here before we get to the money shot of this here video and seeing the new Jason models. But this is kind of like an item area. Like I said, all this is Easter eggs. We get to see all kinds of nice Jason weapons, machetes, shovels, pickaxes, gasoline, a bunch of other items that have been from the films. Your bear traps, your med sprays, pocket knives, which are a great item because whenever Jason grabs you, you shove the pocket knife into his neck and it's an instant let go. Firecrackers for distractions. We got all kinds of other good stuff here. There's the shotgun that Tommy comes in with. Baseball bat. There's nothing like beating Jason with a baseball bat once you know he's finally got you anyways. So alright, yeah, let's go check outside real quick. Now also before we go outside, there is this puzzle here that you unlock with all these symbols by interacting with certain items in the actual cabin. If you guys want to go back and see how I did that, you can check it out on the Friday the 13th playlist I have. But like I said, we're not going to go through that now. We're just going to, like I said, give a broad sense for anyone who hasn't seen this yet. We're going to go outside. Here's one of the cars. Anyone who doesn't know, you kind of got to get the keys, the gas, the battery, and other things to get the cars running, which is one of the modes of escape. But Jason can stop the cars and pull the people out of them. And if everyone got different pieces and ain't cooperating, people can leave one another and just take the car and leave everyone behind. And this is my favorite parts. We got poor Kenny in the Jean with a machete through his chest. Nice little campsite. It's getting time for camping too. Really would like to go do some camping. And over here we got the grave site, which, where's his mommy's grave? And there's his mommy's grave, Pamela Voorhees. But alright, let's go back in and see the good stuff here. Let's go in and see the new Jason models. Oh, something's Something's rustling around. Come on. I don't think there's a run button. I'm pretty sure there's not a run button. But we're going to make it there eventually. Don't worry. Jason ain't going to get us. Well, not unless you solve the puzzle, he doesn't. And like I said, if anyone wants to see that, go back and watch my playlist. Here we get to see all our Jason models have finally been unlocked. Like we have our part 2, the baghead Jason with the pickaxe. And like I said, you can click on these for info, but I'm not really going to go through all this because I'm trying to keep this video short and sweet. Over here we got part 3 Jason. Nice thing about these Jasons is that they can get a decent run going on, whereas the undead Jasons are kind of slow and stockish, which like I said with characters like Vanessa, that makes it very difficult. You have to use his special skills like warping around and such. Now what do we got here? We got our part 6 Jason. Now, we didn't actually get him to play, but you can see this is where Tommy Jarvis brought him back to life by shoving that fence post through his chest when it then got struck by lightning, thus creating the undead Jason that we all more or less know and love. Over here we got our part 7 Jason. This is after Tommy more or less put him down for good, or at least so he thought, by chaining him up to a rock and sinking him back into Crystal Lake, but a girl comes there for psychotherapy for having rather strange telekinesis powers and ends up inadvertently waking him up and then having to put him down again. And this is the first Jason played by Kane Hodder, who, as I didn't get a chance to mention so far in this video, actually did the motion capping for Jason in this series, as well as Tom Savini, the original special effects artist from the first movie, did the special effects kind of things for the game, and Harry Manfredini, the composer of the series, also did the music. And the series also got the blessing from Sean S. Cunningham, the creator of the series, because originally this was supposed to be Slumber Camp, but they loved what they did so much that they gave them the rights and got all these other great people signed on. Now this is Jason Takes Manhattan, one of my favorites. So a lot of people give it kind of guff. Normally 5 is the one that gets the most guff, but Jason Takes Manhattan was more or less your quintessential 1980s kind of, not really goofy, but, you know, very 80ish style Jason film. And I kind of love it for that, and for the fact that it was one of the first Jason films I've ever seen. But this is where he gets on the boat for the kids' trip, and they go to New York for a little school vacation. But Jason comes along with them and gets, well, more or less takes Manhattan. And we got our other one here. We got Jason Goes to Hell, which is from part 9, where he is big, nasty, swollen, rotten, and is a nasty son of a bitch. I can't wait to play as him. Now, in the original, in the beta, all we had was, we had a little bit of glitch there. In the beta, all we had was part 2, part 3, and part 7. So I've not to get to play as 6, 8, or 9 yet. And here we have our secret, which anyone who goes online can look at the pictures, but this is the Tom Savini Jason, who has flaming eyes and billowing smoke, and kind of the Jason that has maybe come back from hell. And as you can see, the smoke rising from the top. So, and I've put in the pre-order bonuses for both the extra camp counselor clothes and the Tom Savini Jason, so anyone who watches my videos when they do come out will get to see me play as them. And so far, that's all about changes. If you complete that puzzle, the room unlocks in the back, and you can kind of find Jason's mom's head, and then, you know, he comes down and kind of gives you the axe, so to speak, ending the game and giving you a badge number for what number person you were that got killed by Jason in the Friday the 13th, the game, The Cabin. So, alright, that's about all the new stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was kind of hasty. I could have done a little bit better research, but like I said, this was more or less just for fun and because I wanted to check it out. And, well, if I'm going to play something, I might as well be recording it. So, this is mindlessbile. I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you at Camp Crystal Lake.
Well now, it's the end of the world. There's nowhere to go. But you got your boy mindlessbile here. He's gonna help you. Comment, subscribe, or like, and he'll maybe let you in his bomb shed. Oh my. I'm watching.